Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion. Never loses a run. Again in the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Plus, we're crushing it, dude. We're going for win 20. I thought we were already at win 20. That's my mistake. Now we're on... Oh, jeez. Okay, don't be scared. 1.02 speed, 8 rate of fire, 4 damage, negative luck. But, very similar... Sorry, I just had to stop talking for a second there because my brain almost exploded, realizing if I got hit by any of those units, we were dead as heck. Oh, please God. Okay, well, you know, that room wasn't that good anyway. Don't freak out. It's the same situation. Metal plate is not necessarily what we need right now, but sure. Wait a minute. It is, because it gave us a spirit heart. Everything is forgiven. Okay. What I was just going to say is all we need to do is survive long enough to make it to the shop. You know, it's a very kind of typical run for us recently. The stats are excellent, but there's a lot of danger. You know, that doesn't... I'd rather be in this position, I think is what I'm trying to say, as uneruditely as possible. I'd rather be in this position, where things look scary, but we know if we get HP, the run is probably set, than just be in the position where we're like, we don't know if this run's ever gonna pop off. I don't think we want Crow's Heart. Crow's Heart is actively kind of bad if we're going for a deal with the devil, I think. And we're going to be leaving this floor, unfortunately, unable to pick up the stone chest, unable to go to the shop, and still very light on HP, but we're really, really happy with the way that that floor went just because we got the Spirit Heart. So you know what? I would love to say that I'll never forget you, Razorblade, but I will... Or not Razorblade, but Metal Plate. I will probably forget that Metal Plate has this kind of utility. But for this run, even if we lose, which is obviously impossible because I'm a man of my word, even if we lose, Metal Plate has proven itself in the halls of Valhalla. My name is Metal Plate, son of... Not Odin, but there were many people in Asgard, in the movies, and in the lore as well. Son of Odin's Chamber Maiden. I'm gonna try it. I shouldn't try it. I'm not gonna try it. I was gonna think about taking this pill. I know we got 2 pills. It would be better if they were 2 of the same pill, in all likelihood. Because then if one of them was bad... we would just not take the other one. As it stands, there's a chance that we could have 2 bad pills. There's also a chance we could have 2 great pills. Whoa, whoa! There was an invisible enemy in the midst of that. That was scary. I see you. Dude, come on. Now that we have a key, ooh, very dicey. You might think it's sensible to go to the item room, but I disagree. I think you go to the shop. This is a very outdated and old school Isaac methodology. You know, we used to do this all the time. When you only get 1 key on a floor, go to the shop instead of going to the item room. It's especially valuable, now we have 2 keys. It's especially valuable in this current situation, though, where we might be able to buy another Spirit Heart, maybe, if we get lucky, another Spirit Heart. Yas. And a Strength card. I gotta think about this. Let's clear this dude. Dang. Power pill. Forget me now. Dude, I think we love this. Don't be too aggressive. You know what? I love you, Dry Baby. Work with me here. Grab the Strength card. Grab the Spirit Heart. I got a game plan, okay? My intention right now, I don't like to get rid of the IV bag necessarily. I actually consider IV bag a surprisingly good offensive item. I'm sure you know that if you've seen me play the game before. There's no reason to use the Strength card. We will take Black Powder for precedent, and we can't take a spacebar item with us anyway. And then we'll just pop Forget Me Now. And we are looking for, if possible, do we have a deal with the devil? Not guaranteed. Dang, okay. Still, this floor we should expect to be relatively easy, and the IV bag, if we're being straight up, wasn't really doing that much for us yet. Our HP was not in a place where it mattered. So with Curse of the Unknown, we should remember we have 1 red heart, And a strength card backing us up. And we have 2 spirit hearts. Thank you. I may well see it fit to go to this curse room as well. But for now, I think this is just the right thing to do. And I'm starting to... You know, I gotta admit, I came into this run feeling a little tight. Sometimes that could be a good thing. For example, if you're a screw, you know? What, you think I was gonna say something dirty? No such luck. You know, you want IKEA furniture to be tightened up decently so that it doesn't come loose and knock you on your butt when you're eating dinner with Uncle Jesse and Grandma Jenkins. But we want to be loose in Isaac because it keeps us, I don't know, just being relaxed is the right thing, I think, with a game like it. When you're in a high-pressure situation, which is definitely what this is, I would say this is about akin to playing in, like, 2 Super Bowls simultaneously and Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals. This is a big win for us if we can get it. I think you want to stay just on tension enough, which is not a real word, just tense enough, I should say, that, you know, you stay vigilant without ruining your concentration because of nerves, you know? You want to be in the public speaking zone, you don't want to be in, like, the skydiving zone, I think. Some people might find skydiving a little bit less nerve-wracking than public speaking. I don't understand that at all. But I'm not going to rail on it, you know? It's our diversity of opinions that gives us strength. Even if it makes literally no sense to me. I mean, one of them is like, maybe you'll be slightly embarrassed. The other one is you're jumping out of an airplane. I mean, are you more likely to mess up your speech than you are to have the parachute fail? Yeah. But what are the consequences of one versus the other, you know? So, like, again, I'm not trying to rail on you if that is your personal opinion here. I'm just saying I disagree with it. And what are you thinking? So, stone chest. Well worth it in terms of bombs. And then there was indeed a tinted rock here. Could be a second secret room, but I'd say it's pretty unlikely. Toss another spirit heart on this. And then, honestly, I think, take this Algiz rune. This could be what sets us up for, like, great things in this run. This whole floor being, like, really kind to us right now. So we're gonna take the Algiz rune, use it on the way in. Get 5 extra bombs. Didn't lose the money from our golden heart either. Then we're gonna go back, grab this strength card. We're only a little bit behind schedule. I think this is a secret room. No? That's good, because the secret room then might be adjacent to our shop. Which I think would be, like, right about here. Second secret room? Wow. Did we get the no secret room curse or something? So the last thing we want for this to have been, like, a really great decision to use Forget-Me-Now. And I think in terms of, like, the underlying mathematics, it was definitely the right decision. But we didn't improve ourselves too much here just yet. Deal with the devil. Oh, we beat the odds and did get a deal with the devil. And we will absolutely take Abaddon. We'll do so without using our strength card, because we already were going to lose all of our red hearts anyway. Alright, I think we can take a little bit of a deeper breath here. All of our stats look good. You are a fool. You breathe too deeply and too greedily. Yeah, this run is actually pretty close to sustainable right now. Even without any red hearts, I'm a big fan. And dude, we did this. I mean, we had to rely on what we got from the run to begin with as well, but we did this. We're rolling. We're feeling good about our Isaac play. It's taken me a little while to get back to this point, but, hey, now that I'm here... Yeah, just walk on the creep, who cares? Now that I'm here, I'm feeling good again. Now, this is like the perfect run for us to lose, now that we've said some positive stuff about how we're feeling, just to make it hurt that much more when it happens, and unfortunately that prophecy appears to be starting to fulfill itself, but we're just gonna have to nip that in the bud, sorry to tell you. Those of you rooting for a loss, well, still, you're not looking that incorrect at the present moment. Please don't spawn into other minions when you die. Lucky. I hate the glaucomal curse. Please. I would like to be able to see. I already have to deal with this in real life, okay? I'm not complaining. I know a lot of people wear glasses. I don't think wearing glasses is really a debilitation. I have no interest in getting LASIK surgery. You've seen the photos of me with my glasses off. Glasses on is a good look. But you know, when my glasses are off, everything looks all fuzzy like a cave painting from the south of France. Do I really have to also suffer from the game becoming darker? You couldn't have just made enemies like 10% faster? Okay. We don't deserve to get another deal with the devil. But deserve rarely has anything to do with it. Let's just stand here for safekeeping. It's, oh my god, you fool. It's a roll of the dice. Please. Alright, I'm happy to get synth oil. But if I'm leveling with you, this floor has been a bit of a disaster so far. We've taken way too much damage to be happy about it. That's okay. This room's got some big potentiality for us. Place a bomb there, get 2 keys. It pays for these 2 rooms for the cost of a bomb. And then we can start to pop off. I'm being real with you about skydiving, by the way. I think people are cut from different cloth. Camo undies, no thank you. Sure. I will do this. I don't really want an arcade on the next floor, so the 5 cents is just for personal use later, maybe, but I think there are people that, you know, there's people like you and there's people like me. And the people like me, when we're on a roller coaster, let me rephrase. I'm gonna move this bit around in order to make it a little bit more comedic, I think. Normal people, when they're on a roller coaster, what do they think the best part is? When you're like, you just gone over that first drop, you know, your stomach falls, and then the roller coaster kind of catches you, and you go, oh, this is fun, we're moving really fast, I like it. What's my favorite part of the roller coaster? When I look forward and I notice that there's no more elements, and I'm like, I lived through the roller coaster, and a wave of relief washes over my body. See, that's what it's like if you're the kind of person that I am when you go to an amusement park. That's why I think I would hate skydiving. Skydiving actually seems worse. People, I had roommates in university. They went skydiving. They talked about it afterwards like it changed their life. They might be right, like I didn't do it, so I can't say for certain, but pretty confident that if I went skydiving, I would be like, well, I hate everything about this, first off. And then I jump out of the plane and I hate it even more. And then I pop my parachute. I might even dislike the parachute part more than anything else, because it just slows down your time to arrive on the ground. Of course, you would like to slow down your time to arrive on the ground, because arriving too quickly would be a problem, as it is in the bedroom. For some people. Oh, thank you, Dry Baby. Magic Mush? 2 pills? Holy Mantle? Oh my lord. I'm drowsy. Not bad pills. But then when I touch down, I'd be like, okay, who wants to get lunch? Yeah, that was cool, whatever. Like, Arby's, you cool with that? The skydiving was expensive, so I'd like to maybe, you know, 2 can dine for $5.99 or something like that. It's just the cloth you're cut from, man. I don't know. I think for some people it's like excitement and then relief. For me, it's just the anxiety the whole way, and then after you land, you're like, I did it. And now the real value for me comes in never having to do it again, because now I have a plausible excuse. But I don't think everybody's like that. I don't think I'm alone, but I don't think everybody's like that. Hey, stop that. Well, we got Magic Fingers. Magic Fingers is borderline useless unless... Well, it's useless right now because we don't want to spend our money killing rooms, especially when our stats are good. But it might be worth quite a lot later if we get a lot of damage, because Magic Fingers does do damage proportional to your existing damage. And on top of that, once we get on the womb, and we're not using money for anything else except possibly for a hush fight. So I think we're starting to piece together the way this run's gonna work. It's strong defensively. We can use our orbital with Holy Mantle to do a lot of damage to the enemy without causing us too many problems. We got a lot of bombs. We have a 90% chance of a deal with the devil here. 90 is a very weird percentage in this game. That doesn't happen very often. And we do have a chance at boss rush as well. Ah, I like to see that. Because now we can take this for free. And Incubus, absolutely. Yeah, like very little to complain about here. What are we on? We're on Catacombs 2. I'm going to take a little bit more time. Because we have unlimited bombs and we got money right now, I'm going to take a little bit more time to go to our shop. But I think that this is looking pretty solid. You know, a joke I haven't made in like 3 years? Because of Win 20. Because of Win 60. You know? A classic novel, Because of Win Dixie, that I never saw. But I visited Rotten Tomatoes a lot in like the year 2005, so I know it's a movie starring Dakota Fanning as well. How old is Dakota Fanning now? She seems like when I was 17, Dakota Fanning was 9. But I think she passed me at some point. It's like, Jonathan Lipnicki passed me as well. You know, the kid who told you how much a human head weighed from the smash hit movie Jerry Maguire. I've already been to the shop, you fool. Haley Joel Osment passed me. Not all child actors have passed me. The kids from Stranger Things still younger than me. But there's a couple that they've gotten out ahead of me. I don't know how they got to learn their secret. Drinking from the fountain of age. Jake Lloyd, Anakin Skywalker, he passed me. Straight up. It's weird, because, like, first off, that penny rightfully belongs to me. No offense taken, but come on. We're not even close to having a bad run. I don't want this to come across like it's super complaining. We're not even close to having a bad run. But we're lacking, like, one item to just put us over the top. And I honestly don't think that item has to be Brimstone, Mom's Knife, etc., etc. I think that item is a tier effect. We can get one great tier effect, combine it with, you know, our own tiers plus Incubus. I'm gonna be stoked. Of course, I'd love to become Guppy. I'd love to make our rate of fire substantially better than it already is. There's a lot of, like, little things that could happen to make it pop off here, but it's already popped. It just needs, like... It's like a can of Pringles, but you didn't quite take the little metal foil on the top all the way off, so it's kind of like every time you stick your hand into the tube, you're not getting quite the density of potato chips you want, and it's a little bit of a struggle. Like, that's where we're at right now. Just need to rip that off, and everything's going to be fine. You know what would actually be great as well is a speed upgrade. So that we can actually use black powder a little bit. Don't really want to use a key to get money at this point. You'll see that, like, on a lot of these rooms, I'm just going to use magic fingers. Mostly because the enemies... If it's worth 2 cents to kill them, then hit them with 2 cents. Like, there's a huge intersection of enemies who are weak as heck and also annoying. Like, those bonies, extremely annoying. Spawners, annoying. If we can kill them without having to worry about too much, then I'm a happy man. I think we'll take Poke Go just because we can. Jar of Flies is a lot better than Magic Fingers, but I don't know. We use Jar of Flies enough. You know what spacebar items I like to use the most. If we see them, we'll probably take them, like Guppy's head, for example, but if we don't use our money, we're just gonna spend it on, like, killing rooms anyway, which is unnecessary right now. Incubus is now, like, much better at dealing damage than even we are. So that's good news. Yeah, I think I'm in the groove, dude. I feel good. It's very nice for me because, you know, I started today, and again, this will date the backlog a little bit. Here's the thing you need to know. You know, you ever hear the expression, make hay while the sun's out? That's what I'm doing right now. There are times when I'm more excited about playing Isaac than other times. Right now, Isaac is gone from the middle of my work rotation all the way back to the top. No joke. Well, it isn't Slay the Spire. So right now, I'm like, dude, the backlog is getting big, but it's getting big because I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and that's the perfect scenario, considering that in terms of Isaac knowledge, there's not all that much left to glean to begin with. We should have used our strength potion back there, probably, but... Or sorry, wrong game. We should have used our strength card back there to get the mark on the cheap, but it feels good. You know, I really feel like I can only be good at, like, one game at a time. And my Slay the Spire has been suffering a little bit. I've been ranking okay, but like making mistakes where I go back and look at it and go, oh, you idiot. Thank you. Emperor. Actually, I think we do want that to try to make this work. So the fact that Isaac, you know, we're not faultless in Isaac, but it feels good to be, you know, to have an anchor to put my video game self-confidence back into something. And when people go, hey, NL, how many times did you die during the God of War tutorial? I can say 6, but at least I have a 20 win streak in Isaac right now. Now, did I die in the God of War tutorial? Yes. Why did I die? I'm going to level with you. I played through it on normal, off camera. Great game, by the way, in case you need 130,000 people plus one to tell you that, instead of just, you know, 130,000 that there are already. And I was playing it through on normal, and it was too easy. So when I started playing it through on stream, I said, you know what? We should play on the one level up from normal, which is not the hardest difficulty, but is hard. And then it totally switches up the game. Like on normal, and I'm not going to shame anybody. You play the game however you want to play the game. On normal, literally was like walking into a room full of enemies and just pressing R1 on them until they died. Even in the tutorial, the combat was way more dangerous. There's like a language you gotta learn. It's like the tutorial of Dark Souls, you know? You gotta die against the... whatever the thing is. Undead dragon, what is the tutorial boss? Demon, not smelter demon, gaping demon, I can't remember. It's been a while. Clock Tower Demon? Something along these lines. Anyway, we're doing this. Please die. Take me to boss rush. Teleport me out. We're in a great spot. Something good. Oh, that's not something good. That's something great. More than I asked for. Some kind of wonderful. Oh my god, he freaked out. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I mean, I did kind of mean to wake you up, but I didn't mean to startle you. But yeah, God of War's been fun. Still shaking my confidence as a gamer. Because I don't... you don't realize it, and again, like, I'm old enough for, like, I don't know, my brain's in a place where I'm like, I'm not worried too much about what people say on Twitch. But it is annoying when you're in the tutorial for a game. Like, games have ruined tutorials for everything. They've ruined tutorials for themselves. Because the tutorial is supposed to be the easiest part of the game, and I imagine in some cases it probably is. But in video games, tutorials are a way to demonstrate some base level of competency, and what you do if you've played video games for a long time is you go, why on earth are you telling me to use the left analog stick to move around? This isn't the first video game I've ever played. Do you think I'm a game journalist or something? We could get unlimited teleports, actually. I think we should... We lose the left hand for it, but it could be fun. But what a tutorial is in real life, like when you take a tutorial, that should be the worst you ever are at something. If you Google, like, oh, tutorial for making a birdhouse, your first birdhouse, it should be terrible. Otherwise, you don't need the tutorial in all likelihood. It should be terrible relative to the future birdhouses you make, at least. You know what I mean? I think they're giving people an unreasonable idea of what tutorials are like. But anyway. I didn't mind dying in the God of War tutorial because it taught me how to be better at the game. That's the important part. It wasn't about press A to jump over a ledge. Not all tutorials are created equal. A lot of games, they're like, okie dokie, use the left mouse. Wait, that's... Oh, you don't have the build of Super Mario Odyssey on PC? Use the A button to jump. It's Mario Dracula. This one was like, hey, here's some freaking Draugr. And... they're annoying, and they'll hit you, and you'll take damage. If you get hit 3 times, you'll probably die. Kratos doesn't have a last stand. Or an enemy stand. That's right, I'm aware of the anime known as JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's about all I know about it. Is the name. Worth it. Okay. I lost... It's funny because I said that I wanted this, and I do want it. You know, I'm fine. I'm fine! We're just gonna leave instead. And what we're gonna do... So we're not gonna put this run into jeopardy, but we're gonna teleport, because I actually think, as good as Guppy's head is, and it may well have a acclaimed to being one of the best spacebar items in the game. As good as it is, great as it is, really, unlimited teleports can be worth quite a lot as well. Even just getting that money was worth something. You know, it could take us to the boss faster. It can do great work for us. It was our Emperor card that cost us. We should go back and pick that up. I'm probably not gonna, but we should because every penny is worth something for us. Easy rooms we should do. Other rooms, if we want to, we can teleport out of them. Just don't spread yourself so thin here. Like butter on too much bread. Because what we want is, sure. To get to the boss as soon as possible, as safely as possible, but without putting our HP at risk itself, because that would be bad and stupid. So, take a little stars card here. I mean, as of right now, yo, you have no excuse to get hit this much with Holy Mantle. Slow your roll. Sometimes you just gotta have a little talking to with yourself. And be like, self, it's time to do work. It's time to not take damage anymore. It's time to get win 20. So that you can get closer to win 40 and closer to that ultimate because of win 60 joke. That always kills. With the crowd of family-friendly moviegoers from the year 2004. Please. Well, right now, all of our teleporting has not brought us anything but really a David Cagean narrative here as we try to make our way through the floor. Hey, almost got me there. You know, we need to... We should only teleport if we're really going try-hard strats. Are we going try-hard strats? I don't know. If we really want to, you know, maximize our value. I think we did get a Demon Heart there. We only want to teleport when we've already taken Holy Mantle off. If we haven't taken Holy Mantle off, there's no point. Yo, Poke Go. Doing work. Here we could teleport because we've already taken a hit, but, you know, we're already on the room we want to be on, so we will not be fighting Hush. Because we have 9 cents, and we already have a use for it. Those 9 cents are spoken for, good sir. No creative accounting, please. We'll be heading up to the cathedral. We've been doing a lot of faster runs lately, and all I'm going to say is I ask for, like, your sympathy. Sympathy's not the right word. I ask for your understanding when it comes to these. Shouldn't have popped that. Because, really, we're a victim of the fact that our runs have been good. And they popped off real quick, which is even better. We got lucky there. We really, after taking a hit so early here, we should have teleported. Just to preserve our HP where it stands. Dude, you... Dry Baby, I gotta admit, I was hesitant to pick you up. You know, I was like the Boston Bruins in the 2015 NHL draft. You know, I got 3 picks in a row. Everybody's shouting, you know, take Brock Besser, take Brock Besser. And I mean, you know, you chose not to take Brock Besser. Instead, you took James McAvoy from the Wanted series. And, you know, I mean, hey, he's not nominated for the Calder Trophy this year, and Brock Besser is, you know, on the Vancouver Canucks, of course. So, like, don't let that beat you up. But, like, he still made a good choice in the end, you know? Like, Dry Baby, it's still pretty solid. I don't know if it's ever going to win a Norris one day, but, you know, it's probably never going to score 30 goals in the NHL like Brock Besser will, but there's no big deal really in the whole scheme of things. Don't just teleport me to the same room. That's an insult. I don't want you to give me HP. So why am I giving... No, don't give him your money, you fool. Get your money back. I need that money. That money belongs to me. I don't want to do... Just leave. Leave, please. I have places to go and things to see. I'm leaving all that money behind, but maybe it's worth it. We don't really care to teleport on the chest, I guess. We have the wafer as well. I don't know, I'm getting discombobulated here. I'm excited. I'm excited that we got another milestone approaching. Can you blame me? Probably a little bit. I am in control of the run. That seems fair enough. I defer then to your wisdom. Excuse me, I killed you? You're dead. There we go. I swear, I murdered that judgment. Now, Demon Brimstone Lord, please just don't get yourself killed by a turret, because you're actually, like, insanely... Right after asking him specifically not to do that. Just when I thought you couldn't be any more stupid, you go and do something like that. And totally redeem yourself, except not really this time. Alright. Relative safety coming down here. I wouldn't mind a full run reroll, just to inject a little bit of spice in this, you know, like a little Emerald Lagasse bam or something like that. Cat, I have to enunciate, okay? Don't look at me like I'm some kind of monster for... Hey, be careful what you wish for. For putting a little emphasis on a syllable there, okay? Don't look at me like that. We got Leviathan. We have marked Hemolacria. But it's actually pretty good. It seems pretty good, at least. And what we really hope is that we have no form... Spun? No. We have no form of piercing shot, because piercing shots get a lot... or make Hemolacria a lot worse. This is pretty solid, though. Like, I'm very much actually for this run right now. I thought we had Epic Fetus, which would have been an easier win, but probably a lot more boring, actually, on the way as well. So, this is working out a-okay for me. I will reroll again. Probably not 2 times, but we'll see. I guess we like having a battery charge, because if our first reroll's junk, we'll just reroll it again. It's like having a birthday right after Christmas. You know, if you didn't get what you want for Christmas, make sure to make your case known. And do it later. This reroll is very not good. Yeah, this one's horrible. How on earth can you be this bad when you have Magic Mush? Like, your damage stat looks okay. Not good, but okay. We do have Stopwatch, so there's something going on there, but this is, like, horrendous. Please don't make me do 5 rooms of this. I beg you. Oh, Holy Grail. Hello. And it's TNT. It's kind of shite. You gotta be careful, you get 1 S-bomb per video in the new age. I don't know if that's even an S-bomb, you know? Is that one of those things... Can you say that word on television in Scotland without it being like TV-13? You know, like for teenagers and up? Because we kind of... That's like skirting around a curse word here, if you added that on top of it. A little E at the end. A curse on the stream could be quite problematical, but add an E on the end. Battery charge, you are my savior. We got a Guppy transformation. What are we shooting? Oh, we got conjoined maybe as well? Our stats continue to disappoint. Fly transformation, always nice. But our stats are not crushing it right now. Explosivo's pretty good, but mostly on enemies that don't jump around so much. Don't even get me started on enemies that jump up, and then get down. We should probably just drop the doctor's joystick or whatever the heck it is. Doctor's remote. Well, where's the fun in that? Okay, we got spun. Oh, this seems good. I don't know what's happening. We have like tractor beam, no range. Like blind melon. All I can say is that my run is pretty strange. I press the arrow keys but got no range. It's like, is our shot speed like negative? Can you have a negative shot speed? I do not know. What I do know is that the damage is amazing and the flies and the etceteras are incredible. Nah, win 20, put it in the books. We did Void very recently. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.